Joining me now, a member of the January 6th committee, Congressman Pete Aguilar of California. Congressman, why do you want to talk to Jim Jordan?
Well, as the letter from Chairman Thompson indicated, we feel that the information that he has in his possession can shed some light on exactly what happened and what transpired on January 5th and January 6th. That's the basis of it. And for someone who publicly said that he has nothing to hide, it seems fairly clear to any American watching that someone who is truly dedicated to democracy in our institutions and of Congress should be willing to come forward and have a conversation with his colleagues about what he knows.
Yeah, Scott Perry has already said that he won't cooperate with this. Jordan was asked about this today on Fox, and I want to play you what he had to say and get your response.
What will your reaction be? Will it be the same as Mark Meadows, take a walk, or would you sit down and speak to them?
I mean, we just got the letter today, Brian. We're going to review the letter, but I got to be honest with you. I got real concerns about any committee that will take a document and alter it and present it to the American people, completely mislead the American people like they did last week.
I think that's a reference into the text that he sent to Mark Meadows because it didn't have like the full citation and it wasn't noted that it was a forwarded text. I don't know. He seems to be upset about that. What do you make of his reaction?
Quite the stretch for missing a period at the end of a sentence. So it's unfortunate. But look, I mean, that's what we've seen from some of these individuals who are close to the former president, is they're going to look at every way to delay and avoid and evade the committee's work. And that's exactly why someone like Mr. Jordan isn't fit to serve in this body with us in this investigation. And so it's important. Look, we're going to try to get our work. We're going to appeal to him as a colleague to come before us, truly, if he has nothing to hide. And from that interview that you played before, he clearly he knows more. And he was talking about, well, going back and checking, but he didn't say that because he knows that there's ways to go back and check how many conversations were had. So we're going to ask we're going to appeal to him as a colleague, but we'll await his formal response to us.
I mean, part of what we're seeing here unfold between Scott Perry, I think yesterday, and Jim Jordan today is that, it's just a matter of public record, independent of. It's a matter of public record that a number of members of Congress in the House Republican caucus actively coordinated with the White House on a strategy to prevent the rightful seating of the person that won the election, Joe Biden, and to keep the person who lost the election as president over the will of the American people. That's just a fact that we all know. It's a matter of public record. And there's no way to do an investigation of January 6th that's not going to start to brush up against a bunch of your colleagues.
Well, and we've been very clear that we're going to follow every lead wherever it goes. That's why as early as August, the chairman sent letters for preservation letters to telecom companies that included people close to the president. It included members of Congress. We publicly noticed that and let people know that. But because we wanted folks to know that we weren't going to be deterred by this. And so nothing so far has surprised us. We'll continue to work through the game plan, but clearly the premise still holds that some of these individuals were coordinating with the White House on a pressure campaign to overturn the election. And so we're appealing to our colleagues here to shed some light on that.
In the absence of cooperation, can you envision a situation in which Jordan and or Scott Perry would be subpoenaed?
Well, we're not there yet, but we do have other tools. We haven't been shy about using those tools in other cases. And so we're going to await the response from our colleague here. And then the chair will huddle with the committee and we'll chart a path forward. But it's also important to note that over 300 people have been interviewed, some that we noticed publicly, I think over 40 that we noticed publicly. Many conversations are happening quietly, and we would prefer that to gather information to review and to continue to chase these investigative leads, we're going to continue to do that work, out of the public realm, and we're going to have success doing that. But we're not going to be deterred for investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Our mission and our focus is to get to the truth, and Chairman Thompson has been charting a path to get us there.